I'm trying to build with you. I am trying to build with you. Let me go ahead and play this clip.
Idea, I'm trying to build with you. If you got questions, I'll answer them. But if everything you say towards the idea is negative, you gotta know I'm not dealing with you after that. Your negativity is only ricocheting back your way because the idea is still gonna get accomplished. Sad part is, most of the time you get the negativity from the ones closest to you that you're trying to build with.
All right, there we go. That's the context for that. I'm trying to build with you. I'm trying to build with you. I'm gonna go ahead and go with B Madden first. What are your thoughts about that, sir?
Letting it marinate for a second. I mean, yeah. Any real man comes in with a
You might
plan.
have went out, B Madden.
Can you hear me?
There you go out for y'all too. You went out.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
All right, great. I believe any real man or grown man is going to come into a situation or relationship with a plan.
I don't know, B Madden. That one kind of freezing up a lot. Freezing up a lot. I would just say, just go back.
I actually hear him perfectly fine.
Oh, you do? Maybe I might be on my.
Just for me. I don't know.
Everybody else hear him?
Everybody else hear me? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I hear him fine.
You good now?
Okay. All right. Go be mad and then go to Luis. I'm gonna go ahead and troubleshoot on my end.
All right. Cool. No, I believe any real man, grown man at that, typically will have a plan when he walks into any relationship or any situation, especially with a woman that they feel very, very serious about, that they intend to build a future with. Building with them is a key factor. That's why he's with you. He's with you because he wants to build something with you. He wants to build a family. He wants to build a legacy. He wants to build some type of generational wealth, children, all the above. So he has a plan. You just have to make sure that man, is somebody that you vetted, properly on your end as a woman, that his ideals align with yours. And for the men, I mean, she's got to be the right kind of woman for you, man. Like if you're in a dating stage, you know what kind of attitude she has, what type of temperament she has. You know if she's in line with your goals and your dreams, or she's just another pretty face. I believe that, we can pick up things pretty early on in the courting stage. And I don't think we need to lie to ourselves. What happens is a lot of us get the kitty early, and then some guys fall in love. Some guys get, distracted or off track, and then they fall in love with the coochie instead of falling in love with the woman and seeing her for who she truly is. So if you want to build with somebody, you got to build with the right person.
All right. Go ahead, Luis.
Yeah, that was good. One of the things I'm going to say is that the most important decision you'll ever make, especially choosing a partner, is vital. Choosing the right partner is vital. One of the most important decisions you'll make, because they'll either will want to build with you, or they're there to destroy whatever you're trying to build. It's like the equivalency of you trying to build the sandcastle and they just keep coming with a bucket of water, splashing it over. You have to start all over again. And be in alignment in what your future looks like and what those things are entail, like family, finances, vacation, where you're going to live geographically, right? Those are very vital. And I would probably ask, women that you're probably vetting, like, what does you building or aligning yourself with a man look like for you? Like, are you willing to learn? Are you a good listener? Are you attentive? Do you pay attention to details, right? You want somebody who understands your mission and where you're going, but at the same token, you want that partner to be reciprocal. They understand that they got to play a role in the relationship. So the building process and having somebody with you also has to have the right state of mind. That negativity shit, that like nagging, always complaining, always trying to shoot something down and being negative and never trying to find a positive outcome out of it, that will slow down your progress very, very fast. You know, you want somebody who's always going to be, you know, uplifting, especially even in the hard moments, because they're gonna come. It's only inevitable. But you always want them to kind of come with a good spirit at that. So I yield there.
Okay. Let me get Alfie in there. What are your thoughts? I'm trying to build with you.
I got a layered answer because of just my own personal experience, me being an older cat and you know, me doing a lot of coaching and mentorship. I think for the most part, men need to know who they are first. I think people try to live to a standard that just sounds good, you know what I mean? But everybody has a different language of how to be treated. For instance, like there's some dudes who would quote unquote baddies, right? And she might not be the submissive. She may not, but for him, he cool with that. He's cool with the look of it. So that's that. So that's okay with him. And there's other guys who they may not want a woman who's that attractive, but as long as she does this. So you got to know what it is that you like, what your program is. And sometimes people just kind of go off how they feel. And that's how come they're unsuccessful, because they feel more for this one, so they go about this one differently. And then this one, they don't, so they go about that one differently. So when you truly know yourself, then you can kind of date accordingly. Also, too, you got to understand what part of and phase of your life, because it's going to change. You got to be open to that. So what you think you may want at 18, you know, people evolve. So you got to understand that. I'm 42. And so what I wanted at 40 was different. You know what I'm saying? I got different needs, different tastes, different things that's going to help me be successful. You know what I'm saying? So I need a certain type of partner for that, you know. And what she looked like, who knows? You know what I mean? But at the same time, I'm mature enough to, I've had my taste of everything. So I really don't feel like missing that. I wouldn't be missing out on anything. And I would want some substance. So, you know, but, you know, you guys, you got to have fun and just figure out yourself. And what it's like, you don't know what you like until you figure out what you don't like. And you figure out what you don't like by, you know, your experience. So that's what I say.
All right. Let me go ahead and go to Sir here. I'm trying to build with you. What are your thoughts?
Well, first of all, that's a dope question. I said like this: if a man who's going to do something is going to do it with or without somebody, he going to do it. Like for a woman, if a man gives you an opportunity to be a part of that, that means he really sees something with you. So if you see a guy and or a lady has a guy and he tells you, I'm trying to build something with you, what he's saying is, I want you to invest in that, because that's what most men are looking for. We want to know that the woman we spend our time with, our energy and effort with, is willing to invest in the lifestyle we're trying to create for her. And it's an opportunity for her to show her worthiness for all the things that that kind of man provides. So ladies need to really understand this. A man who just wants you to be a fixture, you can be replaced. Like you're not a permanent fixture if he can just put you in his life and there's no investment he requires from you. But men of substance who are trying to build something, they give a woman an opportunity to invest as well. And he gave us his level of seriousness about her, based off of her seriousness about him and investing in his dream to build something with her. So I think all men are like that. If she's willing to build, a man is willing to build with her.
All right. Purple Pill Pie, what are your thoughts about it? I'm trying to build with you.
Okay. Well, I kind of feel what Afi was saying. Like, I really think experience makes it way easier. Once you have a lot of experience, you're able to not even worry about stuff or just focus on yourself. You're not gonna have to worry about choosing really. Like, you're gonna be able to discern really easily which girls are right, which ones are not, and you're not gonna have to deal with a lot of the bullshit. Also, I don't think that I don't think that a woman should ever build a man up. I've been reading a lot of Stephen Speaks, and he really talks a lot about how when a lot of women are on a traumatic cycle today, where they put all their love into one man early on in their life, their first love, and they put everything into it and they lose it, it hurts really bad. And when it hurts really, really bad, they want to go into their next relationships with the leverage in some way, shape, or form, whether it's with sex or with money, or in some way, they just want the leverage. And I think a lot of women today, especially young women, are on those traumatic cycles. And until they go to therapy or something and get over those things, they can't do build a man, because one of them's going to end up cheating. Either the guy's going to end up cheating after she builds him up because she was disrespecting him the whole time he was down, and once he's up, he's going to move on, or she's going to end up cheating on him because she sees herself as better than him later on. And she never really cared about him like that first guy that she really loved. So it really just depends on age brackets, really. Like I really think it's the age thing. Like different generations aren't dealing with this. Y'all are OGs in this. Like I really respect being with all y'all. I'm taking notes and everything because I really respect being with all y'all and learning from y'all, and getting to be on this panel. But for my generation, the younger people, I'm 32, and I think definitely 25 and under, it's a whole new ball game. And I don't think that unless you're like that girl's first love, I don't think that you should be trying to build up. They're going to be negative no matter what, if they aren't over their traumas.
All right, Trigger Mike, what are your thoughts about him trying to build with you?
All right, so firstly, I thought the context of the whole short was business related. I really thought it was business. If you play it back, I was like, how we get on relationship? But since everybody commented on relationship,
hold on. I kind of want to run it back now, just for context purposes. Go ahead.
If I come to you with an idea, I'm trying to build with you. If you got questions, I'll answer them. But if everything you say towards the idea is negative, you gotta know I'm not dealing with you after that. Your negativity is only ricocheting back your way because the idea is still gonna get accomplished. Sad part is, most of the time you get the negativity from the ones closest to you that you're trying to build with.
B-Man, you this is your fault. This is your fault, bro. But I think it works in both.
You talk about we're normally talking about women in relationships and trying to build with you and all that. Yes, that he say either way, but you could have been taken either way.
Yeah, it could have. So even on the business side, yeah, he was right. I mean, you can't build with everyone. And what I think people need to understand from a business perspective is that's actually a sign. So you've been given signs and you've been given divine purpose to accomplish whatever it is you're supposed to accomplish in this life. And it's you, your feelings, and your attachment to the past that keeps getting you in trouble, knowing that you can't build with everybody. I've used this examples a few times on this show. Ja Morant is now going through a period in his life where he realized he cannot build his empire with the people from his past and the people he chooses to entertain. They will get him in trouble and they will keep him on a path of losing endorsements and painting him in a bad light. Just show me what the way Ja Morant was acting without knowing anything about him. I'd have thought he was a regular thug from the street. This dude grew up in a 2-parent household, doing like it was just weird, right? So that shows you on the business end that you cannot build with everyone and you need to take those cues seriously. But on the relationship side, so Purple Pill, you said that a woman should not build a man up. I disagree. I do disagree. And that is a modern thing that women say it and they use those those old sayings, he'll walk right out of my life and all of that. And we kind of let that come into the mainstream as real ideology. That goes directly against every religious text and even a woman's purpose in life is to help. So if we want to substitute the word build for help, then sure. But that's not really women's problem today. Women just have a bad habit of building up the wrong man for the wrong reasons. Can we agree? They build up.
They cannot discern the lack of fathers, lack of all types of male figures. They cannot discern at all on their own.
Their father choose that man. All right. They would have been reaping the benefits of everything he would have accomplished well into his 40s. All right. The women that do that reap the benefits. We do not have any greater example today of women who reap the benefits from a man better than a woman who stuck with a man throughout it all, built with him, sought opportunities for him, let him go first. She fed him first. She gave him his plate. That woman owns all the wealth. Any way you want to look at it, that woman wins. So we don't have any evidence to the contrary. That's why, a lot of people I know from, my show say they get a lot of education from us when we all come together and we talk. That's why I wanted to make sure I kind of combat that, because I know that's a very popular narrative. And I feel like we need to just kind of tear it down to say, sisters, you need to get with the right man. Your whole purpose in life is to build with or build up your man and never tear him down.